Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Thryss if you are new, and if you are a returning little yarn gremlin, welcome back. I'm happy to have you. I hope that you will subscribe and like the video and leave a comment. I'm trying to get to 10K and it'll really help your girl out. So today I have done a long and short swatch test of Caron Anniversary cakes. I have also done a wash test. So let me tell you a little bit about it as you stare at this lump of yarn. Okay, so Caron Anniversary cakes, here on the label it says in Canada it's $44.99, in the US it's $39.99. That is what I purchased it for. Right now it is on sale at Michael's for $25. So there's that. Okay. We are looking at the Colorway Prismatic right now. This is a 100% acrylic, super bulky, number 6. 35.3 ounces, 1,000 grams, 1,061 yards, or 970 meters. It is machine washable and dryable. It says that for knitting needles, you should use a US size 11 or 8 millimeter. And for crochet hook, a US size 11 or L or 8 millimeter, which is what I used. I like to use the hook size that is recommended so that I can give you a recommendation of whether I think you should use bigger or smaller. So on the ball band, you do get a pattern for this bag that is cute. I know you can do an Afghan out of one of these balls. So the construction of the ball first, let's get into that. Here is the hole, okay? One thing I do like is there is a paper pull tag that is attached to your yarn. I should be inserting a picture here showing that. But one thing I don't like is once you take this ball band off, and there's almost no way that it doesn't rip, at least for me, but I am kind of a destructo monster, I suppose. Once that ball band comes off, this thing becomes an absolute mess. I would almost I hate to suggest balling it because that's a lot of work for this amount of yardage, but yeah, it does kind of become a little bit of a mess. If you have a tote bag that you can put this in, then it's definitely manageable. To try to keep the hole from collapsing on itself, and yeah, it becomes a mess. So doing these swatches has also become a mess because yarn birth. Because I'm keeping it attached. I'm going to be undoing these and donating this to a lady that does, she uses super bulky yarn to make things for animal shelters. So I kept it all attached. Okay. So we have a short swatch here. Let me try to move this. Sorry, it's storming here, and so my puppers are not impressed. Okay, so this short swatch is just a little bit over 9 inches wide, and I will tell you how many stitches are in it in just a minute, by just under 18. Okay, it is 19 double crochets wide. So what I found really interesting was, and I used an 8 millimeter hook. What I found interesting was when I first started working this up, it worked in fairly solid rows, and then all of a sudden it started working like blocking like this. I didn't change anything, it just naturally started doing that. So I found that kind of interesting. Okay, this is our washed swatch. So just like any Red Heart Super Saver or Caron Super Saver, any sort of acrylic kind of like that, which I think this softness is actually way softer on the softness scale than a Super Saver. Let me say that. But just like any true, 100% acrylic, it fuzzes out whenever you wash it. I hope you can see that. But it stays together really well. So, it just fuzzes out and it softens, which is awesome. Okay, so we have a long swatch. Now, I took down a lot of information for you guys with this long swatch. I did lots of different stitches in here. And I'm going to tell you what we learned. Okay, so we have about a 41-inch wide swatch. And that was done over 70 stitches. Now, I did half doubles, singles, I did posts, I did the lemon peel stitch, just regular doubles, and I have some numbers for you of how many stitches you get per kind of stitch. So out of half double crochets, you get about 27 stitches of each color in half double crochet. There's 30 single crochets in each color. There are 19 double crochets per color. And then I think, let's see, there was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 per lemon peel stitch. So I thought that was kind of, I don't know, might be helpful. So if you're trying to figure out how you want your colors to play out, having some sort of control. So this was not color controlled at all, and this is how it has worked out. I used that information to do the short swatch, thinking that 19 stitches would keep me pretty solid of having solid rows, and it was for a little bit until it started doing that, which was very interesting. I'm really not sure what that's all about, but I don't know. It's kind of interesting looking though. Okay, so I am showing you the new colorways. This is the one that I'm showing you in the review. This is prismatic, so it's a rainbow. It has navy, red, a pinkish color, green, yellow, a dark purple, orange, and then it has stripes of white throughout. Okay, so here we have Book Club. And Book Club has like a navy denim, a mustard yellow, a terracotta, a white, and then like a reddish color with a lilac and a coral. Jubilee is a red, berry, cream, a pinkish color, and a coral color. Here we have Ocean Tide, which is a kind of navy denimish blue, a charcoal gray, white, a seafoam, a light blue, and a medium blue. Now this is one that I contemplated getting. It was between this one, another one, and the prismatic rainbow. I almost got this one, but I went for rainbow because I always go for rainbow. So this one is neutral, really pretty. I really like it. It's got different shades of gray, white, tan, taupe, and blues. Pretty, pretty, pretty. For all you purple lovers out there, this one is called Hocus Crocus, and it has a lot of different shades of purple. And then white. And that's really what it is. It's a light, medium shades of purple, and then one kind of pinkish purple shade. And then white. This is what we are reviewing. Here's the other colorway that I was kind of going between. I've really gotten into these neutral colors first of all, but I've really gotten into browns and grays together. I'm really digging it. So this one is just that. It's got grays, it's got different shades of browns, tans, kind of a burnt sienna umber color. Really, really pretty. I definitely think Pebbles, I think I would have liked Pebbles more actually. And more than the rainbow, which I can't believe I'm saying. And I have an old anniversary cake here that is very similar to this colorway, just minus the blues. So I don't know, I might go back and get one of these. So they're $39.99, but right now it's 40% off every regular priced purchase using the code that's on the screen. I can't read it. Oh, here we go. LBRDAY40. Online only. The final colorway here is Evergreen. So we have a medium Kelly green, we have a chartreuse, we have a cream color, we have a fawn brown, an olive green, and then a dark evergreen. So that's really pretty. Yeah, I'm really digging that Pebbles. Man, I kind of can't get that out of my head. Isn't that pretty? Anyway, so those are the new colors. So let me know down below what your favorite one is. So anyway, it is a nice feeling acrylic. I think it is wonderful for a blanket. You could use it to make a bag. You could use it to make a rug. You could use it to make pads, you know, for puppers to lay on and stuff like that. I think, you know, there's probably a lot of uses. If you wanted to, holiday time, make a bunch of hat and scarves out of one ball, I think you would get quite a few sets out of it. Honestly, quite a few. That's a lot of yardage of a really thick yarn. So it's a good yarn. It's not my personal cup of tea, but that's because, you know, I like things to be very color controlled or whatever. But I think it is a beautiful colorway. It's one of those colorways that I like on the ball more than I like worked up. And just to give you an idea, this just fell off of the ball. I think it looks really cool on the ball, but I wasn't a huge fan of how it worked up, and this just fell off the ball. So I don't like that aspect of it. I mean, we all know these donuts don't hang together very, very well at all. So I would like to see some sort of, I don't know, I think if they, I don't like the new way they made it. Used to, they made it in the cake form. I don't like that they switched to this like donut form at all. I think it's an absolute mess. So I think Caron should definitely go back to the cake form that they used to have. And I don't think you would have as much of a problem. But I think it's a great yarn for the uses, you know, that you would have it for. I think it's great for Afghans and stuff like that. So I hope that was helpful. Oh, here's the pull tab, by the way. I'm sorry about my pups. Okay, so there's that paper tag I was showing you guys, the pull tab. So anyway, I'm going to wind all this back up and send it to the lady for her to make things for the puppers and meow meows at the shelters and stuff. And all right, I hope you guys stay safe out there. I will see you later.